I'll be a place for you. 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 I'll be a place for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Welcome to Night Writer. This is the show where we write a tune for you. Well, actually, we're writing it for Steve Stockton tonight for another channel. But hey, it's still the same thing, isn't it? You know, you get to hear and watch me play in the playground and write the tunes. You know, like all the tunes that you hear a lot of the time are written in the way that I'm going to show you tonight. So I hope you enjoy yourselves. Oh. Steve, would you like to come aboard? Is he here? Oh, look.
Absolutely. Still having trouble getting my camera to talk to the computer, but it's a work in progress. But I am here.
I'm sure you'll sort that out all in good time, my fella, won't you? You know, because that's the kind of guy you are.
My computer has started. I've got the tenacity of a cockroach, sir. So I will get it done.
Yeah. You're gonna survive even if you nuke your computer. Well, how is everybody today? I hope you're all having a great day and all the rest of it. You know, those lovely things. Got quite a few people in already. I mean, I'm surprised. It's because Night Writer is a bit of a slower, calmer sort of night.
Hey, Midnight Society, want to say hi to you. She and I are working on a project together that's going to blow your mind.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. I mean, let's go through the audience and say hello to a few people. Brown Dwarf, you've just got in here. Hello, fella. How you doing? Good to see you. Midnight Society, obviously. Hello. Hope you enjoyed your song last time. And Susan Woodcarver, you know, you were here and you had a song, didn't you, as well, eh? Oh, lucky you. I bet you feel right privileged, don't you? Look, it's all good fun, isn't it? Hectic Stargazer Cindy.
Midnight Society hasn't stopped talking about it.
Oh, really? Ah, that's beautiful. That's good. That's nice. So as we go, Blue Chicken. He always gets that. He always understands. I know it's funny. I know. Blind Neil, I understand if the sound's annoying for you at the moment, mate, because you're not well, are you? So I understand that, mate, because everything will come to you via sound, wouldn't it? So I get that. All right, dude. Will you have a chilled and peaceful night, mate?
I'm gonna resort to Plan B here. One moment.
Oh yeah, you do you, mate. Mazzy Paz, sorry, sorry about that. I do apologise. I apologise. Rene Cruz, how lovely to see you, mate. How you doing? Bud Files, yo, dude. How's it going, man? Blinded. Dorothy the Hawkins. She is currently working at the moment. She's doing some paperwork and stuff. Foxy's friends. Sorry. Foxy's friends. That's Mike. Oh, Mike, you all right, mate? How you doing? Giovanni Angelo. It's the spicy meatballs. Yeah. Cool, man. Hi. Good to see you. Tim Freestone. Are you all right, mate? Good to see you here. Haynes. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, I found that quite funny. And nobody minds Tulips playing on the old organ, mate. Paranormal Pixie. Hi, Lara. How you doing? Angels of Life. Hi. How you doing? Mr. Catfish. How you doing? I think that's it. I think that's all our lovely people. Oh, hang on a minute. Cherinator. Is he here, though? Is he here? Our Scottish Stephen. Stephen. That's right, Stephen. I haven't seen him back in yet, so I don't think he is here. Which is a bit of a shame. Buongiorno, anyway. Giovanni. I'm taking it that you're Italian. Or at least of Italian descent, I would have thought, with a name like that. My ancestors are Italian and Irish. So, yeah. Anyway, so Steve, I know you're busy.
I'm still here.
Yeah. I know you're busy trying to sort your camera out and stuff. And look, mate, I get
go
you.
with a different camera here.
So, what I was going to do? Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that, do we? We want. Which one is it? That one. That's the one. Only, I think what we want is actually that one.
What I wanted there. Hang on.
No, but it's definitely a camera. It's
That
maybe a
is the
table.
camera. That's
It,
the wrong.
it may
There we
be a
go.
table, but
Not the
it's a
best
camera.
angle or the best lighting, but there I am.
Hey, you're in. You're in, fella. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the great and powerful
Camera's up
Steve
there.
Stockton.
I've got a 4 camera set up in here, so I switched to that's a Panasonic Lumix or something for a DSLR camera, but
Yeah, I've got
it's not
two
set up
angles.
to shoot here on like this, but should be okay. I think cuts the top of my head off, but
I've got my two angles.
still can't shut me
my
up.
two cameras. I've got that one there. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. How you doing?
And the other one, I have no idea the one I normally use. So it is what it is tonight. Hello, everybody.
Hello, mate. Hello, mate. It's good to see you, Steve. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Right. So, you know what we do. You know the format now. You know, you come in, we say hello to a few people, and then we play what we did last time, and then we carry on from that point onwards. Yeah?
Indeed.
Gandalf the Great, he says. He is a legend. He's a legend in his own right.
Legend
anyway.
in my own mind.
Yeah, mate. That's the same as me, mate. I'm a legend in my own home.
If you can't be a legend at home, where can you be a legend?
Hey, listen, I'm the king of my castle, mate. You know, and why not? Why not? I have to maintain the castle. I have to.
It's your
help the
castle and your
out.
keep.
Yeah, indeed, indubitably. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado. Oh, Vixen Doe, hello, you've just popped in. I've just noticed you there. Say hello whilst you're there, lad.
Lots of people here. Susan Woodcarver's here.
Yeah, Susan Woodcarver. I've said hello to her.
Brown
I've said hello
Dwarf.
to
I've already
everybody.
said hi to her. Marzipan's what I call her. I can't pronounce it. So
Mazzy Paz.
good to see you, buddy.
I say Mazzy Paz. I don't even know if that's right. I mean, I could
Pixie,
be.
Haynes, Tim Freestone, Dorothy Hawkins.
Yep.
Good crowd for a night of creativity.
It is an absolutely fantastic crowd. I'm glad you're all here. It's beautiful, beautiful thing, and I'm very, very happy. Now I can relax now, can't I? Oh no, I've got work to do. So I can. I'm not here to relax. I'm here to work. Do you know what I've just ordered myself?
Pizza.
You know, yeah, good. I like it. Well, I've ordered myself a cordless microphone system.
Ah, nice.
You know, one of those little lapel ones and a head mic.
Yeah, I've got a couple of lav mics like that myself, and those are great for shooting on location or if you need to be mobile.
The reason why I've got them is because I'm sick of having a microphone in front of my face that covers up half my piano when I'm playing, because I have to try and peer over it, and I keep mucking up because I can't see what I'm doing as well a lot of the time. And because I'm concentrating on where my microphone is all the time, I keep, it's too distracting. So I noticed how easy it is for me to play and sing when I don't put the microphone in front of me. So having the cordless mic and stuff will free me up to just, be able to just do my thing without even thinking about the microphone.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, I think it's a good idea, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
So
weird seeing this angle.
Let's while you're mucking about with yourself, I'm going to mute you. All right. If I mute you, it'll save you mucking about. And we'll play this tuny. Actually, it's a double tune. This one again, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it was.
Cool.
Been a week. I slept a couple hours since then.
Have you? Yeah, I've slept a couple of hours since then. Not a great deal, I must admit. Not as much as I probably should, but hey, look, I'm a musician, man. Candle both ends,
Absolutely.
And plus, I've been in the creative frame where I've been working so hard on the Love Online track, Cathedra Cat Grey.
Yeah, I was talking to her earlier. She's all excited about where that's going.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm still not entirely happy with it. It's the outro. I like the outro, but it's a little long, and I'm not getting in the thing that I want to do with it. It's not kind of turning out how I wanted it to really turn out. But I'll get there. It's work in progress.
You are a perfectionist, indeed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm an over perfectionist though. I just want to get it to the point of comfortability of listening, because once you get to the point of it feels comfortable to listen to it, and I don't even squint once, then I'm happy. It's when I go through it and I squint, I wish I did that bit better. That stops me in my tracks, and that's what I'll go back and I'll do it.
Don't like that angle either.
The next bit, look, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's play this, and I shall mute us and go for it. That's quite a pleasant tune, that. And that's nice of you to say, Mike, but I'm afraid I'm writing at the moment for Steve Stockton here. These are all these tunes that I'm writing right at the moment are all about 13 past midnight, so they're all for his usage. So if you would like any tunes written, you can Patreon me and then come up on the show at some point, and I'll write a couple of tracks for yourself. But you'll have to email me. Follow the if you go to my page, and if you go to about in the about section, you can't do it on your phone, but on PC, if you go to the about section, scroll down, you'll see for business inquiries. Just click on that; it'll give you my email address and email me. So I've got a record of you wanting that. My next person that I'm be doing will be our friend Cherinator. Stephen, he wants music done for his channel.
That will be good.
So that'll be fun for our Scottish friend. Yeah, he's next on my list. So if you want any music, I can do something very similar to that for your drone videos. I get what you mean. But if you have a look through all my instrumentals, there's a lot of instrumentals there, dude. And if you let me know which one it is, I'll give you permission for it. All right. So you could go and listen to all the instrumentals that I've got. Not the Alien Girl album, clearly, because that's for Alien Girl. Even though they're there to listen to, but they are for Alien Girl to use. But any of the instrumentals that I've got there, they're all for use. Provided I know about it, and I'll give permission on it. All right.
There's Cathedra in the chat.
Yes, our Cathedra. I gave her a shiny new wrench as well.
Oh, look at you, Cathedra.
Yeah, she's all posh now.
Got a song and a wrench.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Thank you, Mike.
She inspired me to write a song. What can I say?
It is such a lyrical name. How could you not write a song?
Exactly. I mean,
Cathedra. I've never known anyone with that name.
Nor have I. I mean,
I tried to look it up, the name meanings, and Google would say, "Did you mean catheter?" And I'm like, "No, I absolutely did not mean catheter."
Yeah, exactly. Oh, mind forked. She is our Chris.
Hey, Chris.
I have so missed you. So missed you.
She didn't get abducted in Roswell.
No, she didn't get abducted in Roswell. No. So let's do this. So there's an official hello in there. Oh, and then we got GamPro. How you doing? I see you there. See you pop in. Names there it is.
That music was good. The first part, I was frustratingly working at all this. I finally got my regular camera back up, but it set the mood for all the difficulty I was having there. It's kind of like a little Mission Impossible thing.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that first one's real ominous, isn't it?
It is.
It's a greatly ominous one. I've done really well. Even if I say so myself, that's like a bit creepy, that. I like it. I've got an idea for tonight. I must admit, I've already got some sort of idea for tonight, and you may like it. You may like it.
I'm sure I will. Susan Woodcarver, she's writing part 2 of things she wrote for me, Who Is Lurking in Your Walls. So the music is inspiring her while she's writing, and then the music will go behind the video. So that's...
Now, what does that say about it?
That means it does what it says on the tin, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to inspire thought and supposed to be good to think to and with. Fabulous. That pleases me, that does. It's like when Cathedra gave me a message earlier. She really made my day. It was just beautiful. Just to tell me that you guys have had her song in your brain stuck in there like an earworm.
Well, not just me. I woke up with that in my head for the first time I heard it, the acoustic piano version. And then Midnight Society, she and I said we're working on a project together. Today, just out of the blue, she said, I can't get that Cathedra Gray song out of my head. And I'm like, that's the same with me. So
but that's a good thing.
It's an earworm, Lee, and it is a good thing.
If you can, I mean, the idea of when you write a song is to make it memorable, isn't it? Or something that sticks in the brain. That's how pop music works. It's by something that's continuous.
Got that hook.
The reason you repeat lines, the whole reason you repeat lines And phrasings is so that people remember the phrasing. Even if they don't remember the words, they'll remember the phrasey sort of nature of it, you know? That's the idea anyway. I mean, look, hey, though I'm being paid, I'm still what I would call an amateur sort of thing as a songwriter goes. Because, you know, as writing goes, I'm not overconfident on my writing ability, right? I think it's fairly simple, even though there's a little bit of complication in it if you read into it. But I write for simplicity so that everybody can understand it, kind of thing, you know?
And that's the way I write. I've read books on the paranormal and things where you have to get a dictionary to be able to follow along. And I remember once I read an interview with Stephen King, and he said, "My writing is the literary equivalent of a Big Mac and fries."
Yeah.
And that's
And
what I
that's what,
aim
yeah.
for.
Well, that's what I aim for. I aim
Somebody
for
that didn't
everybody to be
finish
able to
high school can
understand it.
enjoy it, but somebody that's educated can enjoy it
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah,
don't talk
exactly.
down or try to overtalk anybody. I don't
Yep.
want to go above anybody's head. I want it accessible to the widest audience as possible.
And it's exactly how I think. And I think like that with music and writing as well, as you know. You know, so all of the above kind of thing. So, right, what we're going to do is we're going to wipe this off.
I hope you
We always
saved
do.
it.
Bye-bye. No, it's already
SOS.
saved. It's already saved. And now we're going to save it as. And today's date is the 14th. So
Tomorrow, the Ides of March.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Just something that pops out of my head. I'm a fount of trivial knowledge.
March Ides.
Because yeah, it's getting close to midnight there anyway, isn't it? On your end?
It's 11:30 right now, yeah.
Okay, there we go. By the time this is finished, it will be the Ides of March in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but I've turned it around the other way, so it's March Ides.
No, that's original. The March of Ides.
There you go. It's like I'll get the title tidier later on, but for now, it's just at least it's got a label.
It's a placeholder.
There you go. It's a placeholder. No more, no less. Now, this whole idea of mine. For a start, we need to mute all the pianos. Oh, that's still my heartbeat, right? I don't even need that now. I could literally wipe off all these instruments and start again, but I'm not going to because it just helps when you've already got some there. Right, now what I will have to do... Oh, hang on a minute. What's this?
Puts me in the mood of Nine Inch Nails.
This is
Closer.
Trying to think of the tempo here.
Hi, Blondie.
That's all I need for a second. Wait for it. Give it a chance. I'm still getting over this cold, so please excuse me if I do burst into coughing fits every now and then.
Better than bursting into tears.
Indeed. Indeed. You're so right. When you're right, oh goodness me, you're right. Now let's take a look at this because it's very muffled at the moment. Whoa, who asked you to pipe up like that? How very, very dare. That'll do. So all we need is... Right, that'll do for the second. Because what I'm looking to do... where is it? I bet there's one here somewhere. It'll be on the beginning kit. Here we go. Copy. There you go, yeah. Oh, I don't want two, do I, silly? Oh, such a silly man. No, thank you. Whoa! That's not what we want, no. What the? Right now. Next phase. Now we double that up so I can join it all together. So there's a bit of a longer bit. Save it. Save often stupid. SOS. Blondie. Is that Blondie? Hello, Blondie. Don't break any glass. You'll see where I'm coming from. Don't worry about that.
I love it. Like I said, I'm still hearing Nine Inch Nails. I'm waiting for Trent to jump in there. You let me violate you. I'm not can't sing it, but
It's all right, mate. You all right?
never.
Now then, save it. Save it. God, this takes so long. On my laptop, when I save it, it goes save done. This PC's so slow. So slow. It's slower than slow. Jack McSlow, winner of last year's Mr. Slowman competition. Really, really slow. It's definitely not making any quips, I can tell you that. Right, so we've got a basic beat going on here, but you might like what I'm going to do with it.
Oh, I like a bit of that.
Ah, there it is. Well, I want to put this bass line in first. So I want to put that bit in so I remember it.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I've lost my dog.
Yeah, you crack on, mate. Well, let's do this first. Make that whole thing. And that whole thing. Move that out of the way so I know what I'm doing. That can go and be duplicated. Duplicate that bit there. Make that a whole. Make that one whole, make that one whole. So. So if I now go like this and just copy that across, and all I want is part of that. And all of that again then, so that'll be the like a middle 8. Very simple. Save off and stupid. Yeah, you gotta remember this. I'm sorry I can't keep an eye on the chat, guys. You know what I'm like when I start getting all into the old writing part of it. It becomes I'm paying attention right now. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? Lovely to see you here. Nice. See, we're all getting along. Which is always nice, of course. Who are you telling to take it easy, bro? You're telling me to take it easy? Because if you are, you need to put my name so I know. It's just, otherwise it's out in the air. It just can't be anybody. Yeah, I am, Cathedra. Yeah, I am absolutely. I'm very, very busy. You see, I've got lots to do here. As you can see, I'm trying to do a lovely little track again to add to the others that I've already done for Steve Stockton. And obviously, I need to carry on. I've got no time to be mucking around just talking to you people. Even though I love you all, I think you're great. I can keep up, and sorry about that. Anyway, hey, Let me get back on. Stop distracting me, Feeder. Oh, blimey. I don't need your distractions from everything I'm trying to do over here. No? You know? Right, so let's do this again. Right, so I need to get this in my head. So that bit there. Make that again like that. So that then no, I was right before. So let's undo that. then that can go back into the whole thing. There we go. So we got a mid late as well. Blimey, cracking on. So, hello, David Martin. How are you? Are you well, sir? Jolly good. Jolly good to see you. Thanks for popping in. How lovely. Now, do remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can donate to the show if you'd like, if you feel so inclined to tip your host. Thought I'd mention it, you know. Cup in hand. Just chuck my hat on the floor, you know, while I busk here. Now, how you doing, Steve? You all right,
I'm doing
Steve?
good. Yeah, I had locked my dog out of the studio in one of my frequent trips. Came in and turned the lights on, let them warm up. I came in, brought a bottle of water, went back and made a cup of coffee. During one of those trips, he snuck out, and I didn't know it. And I thought he was in the executive washroom here to stage left, but he was actually sitting outside the door waiting patiently. But when I came out, he had to go out, so that's where I've been. But all's well now. He's curled up on his bed here now, in his proper place by my right-hand side.
Well, that's good then. Okay, are these instruments really low or something? What is there? But it's not. Oh, I see. Cool. Let's check these other ones out. Cool. Cool. Oh, yeah, cool, yeah, I know, yeah. Okay, so we got brass and stuff, right, all right, okay. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go, so we'll add a beginning into it later on, but for now, I just want to... Stephen, thank you very much, mate. Look at you, splashing the cash, by the way. Look at you.
He's quite posh, isn't he?
Oh, he's rather posh, yes. When he does, he likes to use the posh accent to ask Stephen, yeah.
Off-world Adam, good to see you, buddy. Hadn't seen you in a while. Saw you again the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Here you are again. Good to see you.
Adam, how you doing, man? Good to see you, fella. Always lovely to see all these lovely JDs and Lennon in the chat, especially for a night writer. You know, I don't expect as much. You know, I really don't, and it's really nice when people, you know, can stomach sticking around while I write, because it can be tedious. You know, and I understand that.
I had somebody I'd invited one night to a night writer, and she told me she wasn't medicated enough.
Exactly, I understand. So, Stephen, let me just say this. Let me just, if I may, you know, let me just say this. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, and yeah. So, yeah. See? That's for you, Stephen. Because I love you, man.
He is one hell of a guy. I give him that. We've talked backstage before, and he's just genuinely funny, genuinely warm human being.
Yep.
Not another one like him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, look. Hello, darling. Oh, she's lovely. She is. I loves Betty. Hello, sweetie. How you doing? You all right? Great. You're glad you come across. I hope you don't get too bored of me with the metronome going tick-tock, tick-tock all the time. I love you, T. I love you, T. Even got to write it in Scottish. Love you, T. Lee, my brother. My brother. I'm not very good at the brother part. It's not,
you gotta say it in Scottish. Love you.
I do say.
Love you, T. Lee, my brother. Love you too.
Love you, T. Love you, T. Lee, my brother. Anyway. Oh, look. Oh, I'm all right actually, Betty. I'm getting over me cold, so that's all good, isn't it? I've still got a bit of sinus mess, but you know, hey, I can live with it. I'm a man. I can deal with it. Provided I'm being pampered every 5 seconds by my wife, I'm all right.
Stephen is blushing, Lee. You've made the boy blush.
Don't blush, mate. Don't blush. It's bro love, mate. It's bro love, you know.
Got several romances going on here.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Absolutely. I ain't shy. Right, let's save this. Right, do you know what? We're gonna take a little break away ear-wise. I'm gonna play a record whilst I disappear to the little man's room. And I say little man because that's what I am. Hey, there's a lyric in that. Have a bit of trusting change. See you in a sec. Right back to the start. I welcome wisdom into my heart. It's a step in the right direction. Staring me in the face is the one thing I can trace. And we're back. Well, I am anyway. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I didn't realize I wasn't a member with this login, and you're making music for that channel. How rude of me. I apologize.
Oh, no. No, I mean, you know, out of everything, you know, I mean, writing the music, obviously it would be nice to get something in return. Of course it would, right? But my expectation is Patreon, you know, always shout me
I am
out.
a Patreon member.
Exactly.
And
right?
if even if you weren't writing music for me, I would still support you and what you do because I'm that confident and feel that strongly about your passion for your art.
Oh, thanks, mate. I'm glad. I think it's. I'm pretty transparent here, and I really, you know, you can tell that I'm into what I do. I don't just do it for the sake of. There's no monetary gain for me really in this. I'm only just starting to.
When you start out, the goal is to break even.
Yeah, I mean, even if that, I mean, I don't. If it weren't for a Cashy Chris, then you know I wouldn't have the StreamYard like I've got it.
And I challenge everybody in here. If you're not a Patreon member, please join. If you're not a channel member, please join. Give Lee your support. He works hard and he's good at what he does.
That's really nice of you to say. Thanks for that, bud. And yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that, am I? So, love and peace to everybody. And yeah, beg. You know, here we go. Right, anyway, let's get on with this. Whoa. Vixen Doe.
Thank you, Vixen Doe. She's one of my biggest supporters. I'm glad to see her.
Oh, it's so lovely. Thank you very much. And do you know what? I need to do this for both of you now as well. Okay, which one shall I do?
Again, I apologize for not realizing, because I'm logged in with Steve
There's
Stockton,
no apology ever necessary,
and I didn't realize that I hadn't joined with 13, and I'm logged in as 13.
It's a privilege to have.
Yeah, but how's that look? You're there working hard to compose music for my channel, and I'm not even a member of yours.
Well, but you Patreoned me already, mate. I didn't expect anything.
Again, I like what you do. I support what you do.
And I love you for it, man. Thank you very much. I really
appreciate
you for
what you're doing for me. I'll have something that no other YouTube creator has, and I've got other channels. Just saying.
And I haven't finished writing yet either. I haven't finished writing yet. This is tune number what? 7? Yeah,
I believe it's 7, indeed.
And let me just say thanks very much for Chris for all these lovely videos that she makes me. She does a lot of hard work as well. And one day I'm going to repay that woman.
Oh, Tiger Lily's here. Hi, Tiger Lily.
Hi, Tiger Lily. Hi, how you doing? In the meantime, this is for Akashi.
Let's see what our Thanksgiving table has in store for us this year. This is corn. The Native Americans called it maize. I just call it yum. These are homemade dinner rolls. Thanks, Panera Bread. I'm bad.
That's for you, Chris, because I just love you. You're just amazing. You help me out loads. And I've just noticed someone else. So there's Tiger Lily, isn't there? Hi, Tiger Lily. And Justin A.D. Maynard. G'day, mate. G'day,
Hey,
mate.
Justin,
How's
g'day.
it going, mate? Are you all right? Are you having a bit of a brewski over there?
He
I
must
hope
be
so.
down under.
Yep, he's another one like dog faces. Wherever dog faces,
Where's Simon? Where is Simon?
I haven't seen Simon. I don't
Somebody
know if
call
he's still
Simon.
asleep.
Tell him to get his butt in here.
Simon, someone wake Simon up. Simon! If we all shout loud enough, do you think he'll hear us?
Maybe.
I just say this. Kangaroo. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Me? No.
In
I'm
Aborigine, right? A guy. So I can't remember if it was Americans or English. Went over to Australia. They pointed at a kangaroo, right? Pointed at the animal, and asked an Aborigine, what is the animal? And and they've said kangaroo. So of course we start calling it kangaroo. What kangaroo means is I don't know.
I love it. Got to tell you my Australian story. I was in the Philippines back in the early 2000s. I looked on the map and it looked like Australia was just right there. So I caught a flight from Manila. I get on board. I wanted to go to Sydney. That was the only place I knew of was the Sydney Opera House. I've been told since there were much better places I could have visited. But we take off from Manila, and the pilot comes over there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for flying Philippine Airlines. We will be touching down in Sydney, Australia in 8 hours. I'm like, 8 hours? Holy cow. I'd already flown Newark, New Jersey to Hong Kong nonstop for almost 16 hours. But I got there, and this is the best part. This is the story. I'm going through the little check-in there for, international desk, and the matronly-looking woman sitting there was looking at my passport and stuff. She said, "Do you have a criminal history?" I said, "I didn't know that was still required." she peers down over her glasses at me and stamps my passport and everything. She was not amused. True story. I thought it was
me up,
funny.
right? Because they have that law, don't they? You can't go over there if you. Yeah, they've got that law that you can't go over there if you're a criminal. Well, hang on a minute.
Wasn't that how it started out as a British penal colony? They didn't realize
exactly. It was a penal colony. We
just
sent them over there because we thought everything would eat them or kill them or sting them.
And that's true. There's more things in Australia that will hurt you or kill you than any place I've ever been.
Yeah, there's nowhere else on earth this is dangerous. I know that. Yeah, they can keep it. Australia, yeah. You're welcome to all your wildlife. I appreciate your wildlife. Just show me on cameras.
If you want us to visit, jump off your country and push it closer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody get around the edges and start paddling. Right, anyway, we're not here for mucking around. We're here to write some serious music because I'm a serious guy,
Sorry, I sidetracked us there, but had to tell
hey,
you.
no, listen, I don't mind the old sidetracks, mate, because you don't know where they could lead. Usually to a brick wall, but that's all I want this instrument for anyway. So, will you stop? take that. Okay, like that. Make no, Lee, undo. Oh no.
Steadily.
No. It's fine. I survived. Saving. Save off the stupids. Come on. See, look at that state of that. So slow. This will come together right now over me.
I think it's a thing. I think it's got legs. And Midnight Society's correct. Fire. You bring the fire, Lee.
Thank you. I'll give it a go, mate. I'll give it a go. Damn good college try. You know, that old one. That old chestnut. Got to give it a go, ain't you? All right, so far this is what we got. Save it. I want to put the essences into it yet. This is just the basic
out. The magic Lee dust on it.
Yeah. Overlay of it, yeah. This is the thing. What did Chris say? I was pondering on whether I have enough time to squeeze in a salute to Tiger Lily.
Oh, it is Pie Day. All the pizza restaurants here in town, the non-chain ones, are doing
of course, you call them pies, don't you?
I don't, but pizza pie, that's more like a New York thing. But
yeah,
get a pie. To me, it's just it's a pizza.
Yeah,
some people say get a slice or get a pie, but pizza pie. But no, to me, it's just pizza. Hey, Susan Woodcarver, how you doing? I'm just joshing you. I heard Lee say it that way the other night. Susan Woodcarver.
Yeah.
She's
I got it wrong first of all, didn't I?
Wonderful writers, and she is a talented woodcarver. She sent me a little wood spirit. What do you call that thing you sent me, Susan? It's like the Green Man or something like that, and it is absolutely wonderful. It's got a place of honor on my mantle above my fireplace.
I wouldn't know what they're called. No good asking me, mate. No. I know nothing. Yeah, you always say I know nothing, but I learn, Mr. Faulty. I learn.
It's me, Mario.
It's me. It's Mario. Huh? Anyway.
I'll be right back.
No worries, mate. So what I want to do here is I'm going to have that very first bit as an intro. So if I take this lot and simply move it one space, copy that lot, an extra bit like that. What I need to do is do a Steve Stockton special. Perfect. And there we want I think I'll choose that one. I'll get to all the others later, but so that's supposed to be further in, right? So let's take that to there, take the whole thing, move it to there. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect score. Is everybody happy? Looks like you're all happy. I can see all the smiles on your faces. I'm an idiot, I know. It's all good. You can call it, say it like it is. You know, don't hold back. Right. Play this from the top. Let's see what we got. Ah, did it again. Play it from the top. See what we got. Ah, well, that's just so cheesy, Lee. Super cheese. Let's duplicate that first. Let's move this across. Because we're going to use this to go into the chorus, which is there, I do believe. We're getting there, Steve. Right, now where's that instrument I had?
Some of Susan Wood Carver's handiwork there. Look at that. Look at the detail on that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's got crystals on it.
Wow, you really can carve wood as well.
It's to protect me from the evil fairies.
That's always nice.
The Fae folk. They won't come and steal me away. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful, mate.
And she did such a packaging job. You could have ran over that thing with a tank.
Beautiful. Right, so now on that bit, Well, I might have to add some instruments here because I'm not entirely happy with what I've got right here. Right, now I'm getting it. The feel that I'm going for right there is a Tangerine Dream feel.
Okay, I was going to say there's kind of a sci-fi feel to that, kind of one of those old BBC 70s Doctor Who type
Yeah,
things.
there you go. There
With
you
that,
go.
especially that instrument in the higher register there. I'm loving it.
Yep.
Grubby the Beagle, how you doing? Love the name.
Krubby the Beagle, I was his 1,000th subscriber, I was. He usually says to me, "Hi, my 1,000th, my 1,000th subscriber." Awkward thing to say. Anyway. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, so we're getting there, aren't we? With this, this is
it's just getting better.
just another one to add to the album, really, mate. You know, at the end of the day, you don't have to use them all; they're all there as you know, records to be able to use if you want to. You know, it's not.
I'm already hearing stuff. They're hearing what this. I'm seeing in my head what this will go with.
Well, that's good. Just briefly address that. No, I mean, I know people have been asking now, and the only reason I haven't gone back to let me get this up a minute, because this is a really important sort of point, really. A lot of people ask me, where can they download my music? I'm getting it regularly now, right? The thing is, I used to have a site where I had all my music uploaded to, well, not all of it, just the albums that I was involved with the guys I was involved with at the time. And the problem is, it was all very well me having them up there, but I was paying for the yearly amount to have them there. But when it comes to advertisement, that's when you come to a sticky wicket, because you know, you just can't afford to advertise it enough to be able to get the revenue enough to get back from what you put in. And that's why I stopped. Well, not only did I want that, it wasn't just that, it was the fact my pal died anyway, so I stripped the site. And, well, it fell apart before that, and I just took down the site. Now, I am thinking of restarting a site, but they trick you into a lot of things. You know, they give you all the flash. Look, you can upload your stuff for free. It's a free thing. You can upload all your tracks and stuff. But what they don't tell you is they put limits on the amount of tracks you can probably put up. Then there's other little hidden extras they never tell you about. They tell you that they'll give you all the glossy picture of, like, you know, come and join our, you know, like Bandcamp. Bandcamp just wiped someone off the planet, basically, for having an opinion. And I'm sorry, but I can't never join any company that's going to be biased like that. I just, you know, I struggle as it is on YouTube because I'm not allowed to have freedom of speech. So, you know, I don't say anything that's that can get me in trouble and stuff. But I think that's still unfair, because I think, you know, freedom of thought is freedom of speech, you know, and I don't think that those sort of things should be in question at any time. If you don't like what someone says, don't listen.
Agreed 100%.
and in that those terms as well, anything that anybody else says, you've got a right to disagree with. So even if someone's saying the wildest of things, if you're discernible enough, you can, we don't need, in their eyes, we need them to think for us and speak for us. And, like we're babies in nappies that are being taught how to
it's
think.
literally, it's a nanny state.
It is. And I think it's absolutely disgraceful. And I think things need to change. But how do we change it? How do we change it when we haven't got control over any of these companies' things? It's so you get a company director or a group of investors or whoever, board of directors, whoever on these companies that are all have the same idea that they don't want particular opinions. Well, I think that these things should be made public utilities. And if they're public utilities, you can't be taken down. You can't be denied your access. Because when you take away someone's access to speech and you take away someone's channel because you didn't like their political view or their point of view, then you're basically taking away their living. And that means that you are controlling how they can make a living. And I think that is just wrong. Why can't we do it to you? If we did that to you, you'd soon spit your dummies out. This is the thing that really bugs me. That it's like they want ownership over what you say and what you think. Well, I'm sorry, I disagree. So I'm currently looking for another platform to go to, but as we all know, YouTube unfortunately is the place to be. And until they decide that they're going to be human beings about it rather than oligarchs and rather than self-appointed gangsters of language, then But aside from that, these other companies like Bandcamp and that are doing the same thing. And like I said, I don't want political chat in my thing, because left and right, they're both falling off the planet. Their crackers have slid off. Their cheese has slid off their crackers, and nobody knows how to be a centrist anymore. And I think, or at least if you've got a difference of opinion on this side and on this side, you can come together to compromise. There is no such thing as compromise anymore. It's just, I don't like what you've got to say, so I'm going to ban you. That's the end of it, and it just shouldn't be happening. And so I'm really reluctant to upload any of this. So getting back to the point of the music, I'm really reluctant to upload my music to any of these sites because I don't know their values. Because there's not a lot of places now that you can even go that don't interfere with public discourse. They create these platforms purely to control people, from what I'm gathering. They didn't do it with a free spirit, the freedom of spirit.
There's always a spin. There's always an agenda.
There's always a spin, right? So they do it. They offer you all these lovely free things and that, and then at the end of it, they go, but only after you've signed up do you realise this. So I'm, as much as I'd love to be able to sell my music, of course I would. Who wouldn't? And I would like to find an outlet that isn't going to dox me if I suddenly write a record or say a phrase or a word that some flake who can't handle words because sticks and stones break their bones, and names again, really hurt them.
Words only have the power that you give them over you.
But apparently words are violence. So, apparently I can actually physically hurt someone with words now. So, you got to be really careful, because the little flakes out there will cry and run to mummy kind of thing. And the mummy who owns the state is going to slap you down and not let you return. I think it's an absolute disgrace. And I think it's no longer adults running the show kind of thing. It's a bunch of children in a playground. And if I'd have known all this before starting all this, I wouldn't have even started. It's only since I've started doing YouTube that I've understood that when I'm seeing people getting cancelled because they've said a certain thing and a lot on this Bandcamp thing, I mean, that's just, what the hell right have they got to remove anybody that doesn't agree with their opinion or has an opinion that they don't agree with. What the hell? It's a music site. Grow up. Get out your playground and grow the bloody hell up, all of you. You know, anybody that's on the left or the right, I don't care who you are. If you've got so much hatred in your heart because someone else has a different opinion to you, mate, you're in deep doo doo. You are in deep doo doo. You need to get over yourself.
And again,
because I've come across that myself.
I'm as apolitical as you can get, but
Same
left
here.
wing, right wing.
I'm a typical
it's
musician,
two
mate.
wings on the same dirty bird.
Bollocks to them all. You know what I mean? It's bollocks to them all. Since when do we listen to what our government says? When they go in there, right, with nothing, into a menial job that is supposed to be a menial job and come out millionaires. They're doing something wrong.
And it's supposed to be the other way around. We're supposed
They're supposed to be our moral betters. Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah, right. I won't even entertain the idea of politicians in any format at all. Not at all. Since when did musicians as well? Because all the musicians were telling everybody, listen to your government.
On the same level as a career criminal in my book.
They absolutely. They're I mean, like I said,
no offense to any politicians in the audience.
No offense to any politicians in the audience, but you're all a bunch of criminals. And you may hate me now for having that opinion, for being a centrist, because I won't take sides, right? But I think a lot of people feel the way I do, and a lot of people are too scared to even say that, you know. But I will staunchly stick where I am politically, and I won't have anybody say to me things like as well, you need to watch the news. That biased opinion that's owned by the oligarchs themselves. I mean, how ridiculous is that? They all get the same trope, and they all only speak the things to either keep you in fear so that you so you're always watching their show, so you see the adverts either side, because that's all it's about, their ad campaigns and pleasing their investors. They don't care about you. When are people going to learn that the government and all these people and all these big companies, tech companies especially, hate you? They don't care about you. All they want is your money. They'll tell you any story they possibly can to get you involved, to get you on board. And as soon as they've got you on board, they treat you like utter shit. Like you're crap on their shoe. They don't care a shit about you. I mean, take the poor musician,
They
right?
do not serve the public interest.
No, they don't serve the public. They serve themselves and their own self-interests and their board of directors' interests. Their investors'
and
interests.
their donators. They're the people that
absolutely. They
that
don't
pay
give a
for
shit
them.
about you. Stop arguing amongst yourselves, people, because you could be stronger all together. You know, stronger together. Anyway, enough of my opinions, because there's nothing to do with that.
And now we'll return to the musical portion of the show.
Yeah, that was the musical.
But no, I'm right there with you, brother. And like I said, left wing, right wing, it's just two wings on the same dirty bird. Doesn't matter.
Listen, they create the divide so that there's controversy, so
Divide
that you're talking about them.
And misdirection. Look what I'm doing
yes,
over here.
Misdirection. Look over here a minute.
Look at this. And meanwhile, we're passing this bill.
There you go. Meanwhile, they're
that
taking
law.
money out of a social fund.
Yep.
You know, no, just listen. Stop arguing amongst yourselves. Stop fighting your own people, because we are all on the ground. All of you know, your everyday people fighting amongst each other. That's what they want. They don't want you in solidarity, because as soon as there's solidarity, they're in trouble. Because they don't get a chance to do all this crap to us. You know, like locking us in our home, because I mean, they had the right to do that, didn't they? No, they didn't. Anyway,
term limits, re-elect no one.
So, yeah. So I'm not biased, mate. I hate everybody equally.
There we go. I'm right there with you. I've actually said that before.
No, I love you. I love everybody that comes up. I'm lucky enough.
That, but,
I'm very.
I don't
of course
care.
we are.
I don't.
But
care
that's
about
comedy
politics.
as well, dude. This is the other thing. You're not allowed to have fun anymore. You're not allowed to have a comical moment. You're not allowed to take the mickey out of anybody.
The comedians that I grew up listening to, they would be canceled immediately. The movies that we grew up with, Mel Brooks, all those comedies, teen comedies and stuff in the 80s, you couldn't make those films today.
No.
Mel Brooks
Look at Animal House.
Yeah,
Look at Animal
you could
House,
not make that movie.
you know, there's so many inappropriacies, right? But the idea of doing
Blazing
something
Saddles.
inappropriate to push those boundaries is to show you
Benny
that some
Hill.
people actually feel like that.
Monty
And that's who
Python.
we're laughing at. We're laughing at the people that actually feel like that, you know? Because that is the mockery. When someone makes a joke about something and you know, God, that's sick, that's wrong. The reason that's sick and wrong is because there's idiots out there that actually feel like that. And the only way that you can point those things out is through comedy, because it's a comedy of disgracefulness.
Yeah.
You know,
There's a
sort
nugget
of
of truth in all those jokes.
Yes, of course. Anyway,
somebody like George Carlin, brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah,
And he
exactly.
called
Yeah,
it like he
George
saw it.
Carlin was just the best, mate. And he was the guy that used to smoke all the time. He used to take the mickey out of cancer and that. Oh, what's his name?
Dennis Leary.
No,
Nope,
no.
he was one of them.
I can't think of him at the moment. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of comedians. They just see the world the way it is, and I do too.
Billy
I'm one of them
Connolly.
guys that just see it the way it really
Jimmy
is.
Carr, the people from your country that I admire. And so you've got some funny comedians.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, no, we can't laugh about that. That's not funny. Well, then don't laugh at it.
No. Well, you can't take the mickey out of anybody anymore because they'll cry about it and get you cancelled. You know. You know, all these softball jokes and stuff. You know, slapstick isn't funny. You know, people think it's funny for about 5 seconds, but real humor is when you have to work it out, when you have to use your intelligence. That's real humor. Anyway, shut up, Lee. Who cares about my opinion? I'm stupid little musician. Shut your mouth, Lee. Anyway, here we go. Let's listen to this again. I want to get to the chorus, to do something with the chorus. Lovely job, Blue. I'm going to take a quick short break here while I go to the boys' room again. I'll leave you with Second Chances.
Take it day by day. It never seems to go the way you planned it. Just like my Sunday, you go by a new way. Take it day by day. Day by day.
There we go. Back to music. No, I had to pop out, didn't I? Hello, Louise. How you doing? Lovely to see you here. I think I scared half the people off early on my little rant. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know why. I'm in the middle. Just don't get it. It's happened before. Yeah. Some people just don't want you to have an opinion, and then when you do, they spit the dummy out and run away. and it's non-biased opinion and all. Go figure, huh? Kangaroo. Anyway. Yeah, just rewind just a little bit, Louise, and you'll notice. I was triggered only by someone. Hang on a second. I was triggered because Cathedra Cat Grey asked me where I can download she can download music, and I went off on a tangent.
And you cannot because of politicians.
Yeah.
and woke snowflakes.
Yeah, and
that's what it boils down to.
It's about not being able to say anything because someone will cry somewhere and get you cancelled. And I was actually talking about how Bandcamp wiped off someone's 10 years worth of music. Well, I didn't say about the 10 years, but they had 10 years worth of music that they'd upload and used Bandcamp for 10 years. And they had one political opinion that someone in their company didn't like. They got banned. They got their whole thing got taken down, not to be able to upload again, and they weren't given an explanation. They weren't given a reason why. Nothing.
And that's just astounding. I'm a patron of a lot of people on Bandcamp, and I've heard some just horrible things, and they're not anything I care for. But I'll look around and see what there is.
I think think a lot of musicians ought to boycott them. I think that's the way to get to them is through their pocket. So this is the only way you get to these people is through the pocket. And you know
understand money. And the bottom line.
They only care about money. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about you, even though they do care about feelings, their own feelings. You know, so like if you hurt their feelings, then you're cancelled and banned. But of course, if they hurt your feelings, unlucky. You know, so it's not a two-way street. It only runs the stream only runs down. You know, down. It only goes downstream. You know, from them to us.
Poop rolls downhill.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. Yep. And the only ones to suffer are the people that can't afford to fight these people as well. That's the other thing. They know it. That's why they don't give a crap what they do to you. Like YouTube banning people because they have a particular political opinion. I think it's disgraceful. It's just totally and utterly disgraceful. You know? They are not the keepers of words. They do not own words. All they are is a platform for you to do videos on, right? Their opinion matters not. It absolutely matters not. They're a business. They're a company. What the hell does their opinion matter to you or to me? I can tell you what it means to me. Absolutely fuck all.
Agreed. Lee, I like the cut of your jib, sir.
I like the cut of your jib.
I said that to a guy one time, and he wasn't quite sure. He was behooved. He's like, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah.
I had to explain it to him.
Yeah.
I told Stephen one time I liked the tilt of his kilt. So
yeah, tilt of his kilt. That's the other one. Yeah, I like the tilt of your kilt.
But don't ask him what's under his kilt, because he might show you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but just to get a brief outline of my standings. Okay, I'm for everybody. I don't care whether you're right, left, whatever. I don't care. Come to the middle and talk about things and stop just hating someone because they're on the opposite side to you or because they have a difference of opinion. That is how we work things out in life, by having differences of opinion. Like even the carpenter, when he's working out how to do something, you don't always have the right idea, so you ask someone else who's got a different idea about it, and you come together in the middle to create the thing you need to do. And that's how societies have run for thousands of years. All of a sudden, it's like, no, can't have nothing to do with you. You're on that side. Oh, I can't have nothing to do with you because you're on that side. Grow up. Grow up.
You can't sit at the table with us during lunch.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly. It's a playground. Anymore. You're not playing with us because you're not on our team. Yeah, get away. This is our team. You know, it's just so pathetic. We're adults. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be adults anyway. I feel like I'm in a great big playground with a bunch of little babyish kids that are sucking their thumb.
Oh, Jesus. Charinator. I'm sorry.
The video is a stuff.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
I'm not hopping on that back. Oi, Steve. I'm not. Stephen as well. Stephen in the... Right? Oi, listen, that Stephen, right? I'm not hopping on your bandwagon, mate.
But I love you, Stephen. You're a good guy. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, people do need to learn that at the end of the day, these politicians and stuff, they cause problems for you to keep arguing amongst yourselves, because if you're arguing amongst yourselves, you're not arguing with them. It's very simple. It's just simple psychology.
Divide and conquer.
It's the divide and conquer thing. It is also, though, confuse their enemy. They see us as the enemy. Same as the oligarchs, same as the big tech companies. They all see you as the enemy. They don't see you as their friend. They are not doing it for your purpose. They're doing it to gain money. What you think and what you feel doesn't matter to these people. As soon as people get to realise that, mate, they'll stop fighting amongst each other and come together. And once you come together, mate, they are fucked. It's like the chessboard that is being played on the back of the poor man, right? Two rich guys. All that guy's got to do is stand up and their game is over. Sorry, I keep ranting again. That's Louise's fault. Louise, I'm blood. Get it, woohoo! I'm going to get to finish this track in a bit, and I see I've probably lost another 2 people now as well, because I've got a centrist opinion and I won't sit on their side of the fence, you know, and I won't do it. I won't do it.
There's Simon.
Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all just get along for the sake of ourselves? See, wasn't that pretty?
That was. That melody was reminiscent of something that dun, 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 I couldn't place it, but you're channeling something there. That instant inspiration like that. That just, I'm absolutely blown away. That's
I'm gonna write a song about everybody getting on. Put crap aside.
it's got legs, my friend.
It's starting to pee me off. The whole thing's peeing me off. I've got to admit. The whole. Nah, 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 nah. It's basically like two kids in the playground going nah, 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 nah. Oh, so sick of the bullshit. You know, like I said, in an adult world, I remember when, you know, like I said, even if your next door neighbour supported a different football team than you, and this is not me because I'm not a football fan, right? But, you know, back in the day, you'd even go and sit in the stadium together, two different teams. And you'd be shouting at your own team, you know, to come on, and then the next door neighbour be going, yeah, come on, my team, like that. And you'd shake hands like gentlemen at the end, sort of thing, and walk away. You know, it's just like you can't have just normal discourse about something anymore without putting the hatred in there, or like, your man's this and your man's that, and your representative's this and your representative's that, and yeah, they're all assholes and don't care about you. Yeah, it does drive me mad. It's not that, it's because I listen to it all the time, you know.
Left,
I
right,
hear it all the time.
Left wing, right wing, two wings on the same dirty bird. There it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one dirty bird. They're there to help each other. They
the
don't.
Same side, or the different sides of the same coin.
They make it look. It's like the illusion of choice. Okay, it's the same as over here. You can vote this or that, right? Hang on a minute. They all come from the same bunch of people.
You have a choice.
They all went to the same schools. They're all bloody friends. Look, you're going to play this part, and you're going to play this part. And while they're all fighting about this, we'll make our political decisions.
And I've come to believe that people aren't elected; they're selected.
They're selected.
It's
Absolutely.
all set up beforehand. It's all a sham. Yeah. The grand illusion.
Yeah, it's the grand illusion. Exactly. The illusion of choice. You know, you have no choice. They are the runners. They do what they want, and they play games and
what
pretend.
A choice.
They're
do you
all
want
play
the electric
actors.
chair, or do you want lethal injection? There, we've given you a choice. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Don't blame
us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you want to be punched in the face or kicked in the balls?
Choose carefully.
Yeah, choose very carefully.
Weigh your options.
Problem is, they've got people sticking up for them.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is where the problem is. That's why you can't, you know, in your country, your neighbour's not allowed to have a flag and be patriotic about your own country. And we're the same here. If I stuck an English flag up, everybody starts spitting their dummy out. It's like all the, you know, that certain
Where I live,
countries, I
it's
won't
not
name
like
them, they
that.
begin with
Now,
P.
I could fly an
when we
American flag, but in Portland, if I were to have flown an American flag, somebody would have tore it down and burned it because
Yeah.
that represents
I mean, that Portland, the summer of
evil.
love, mate, yeah? The summer of love. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. The autonomous zones and that, yeah.
Portland
The
is a
ambulances couldn't
cesspool.
get through to save the people that they'd shot themselves. But, summer of love. Absolutely. Mostly peaceful protests as the black people burnt their own places down. That's
The summer of love, love lost.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just ridiculous,
And
mate.
again, don't get me started. That was all a psyop by the government, the military-industrial
Absolute
complex.
psyop, mate. It's like
The whole hippie culture, the counterculture, that was started
Yeah.
by the U.S. government. I can
Yep.
give you books
Yeah,
that show you
100%.
how all that came about.
100%.
That was to control the people, and
Well, that's
that
like
was to
naming
head
yourself.
off in.
That's like naming your group an anti-racist group whilst being racist, because no one can call you racist. Hang on a minute, you can't call us racist. We're an anti-racist group. Very clever, very very clever. Stupid, still stupid. And you've all been ousted, mate, for buying your big mansions in predominantly white areas, no less. Even though obviously the white people suppress you. Everybody's a victim now. So you're a victim of this or a victim of that and a victim of this and a victim of that. Get over your victim mentality, mate. I've had too hard a life, mate, to even think about being that stupidity. Flakes, like I said, flakes that can't handle names and words. Because like I said earlier, words hurt. Words actually physically hurt nowadays, apparently. Anyway, YouTubers save us anyway because they've got all the answers. So anyway, let's carry on with this. I'm getting to this chorus now. I've got a lot of slow-moving instruments here, and I want to change this up here. So, instruments. Let me see. What shall we do here? Tick tock tick. Oh, electric. What's this? Let's have a look. Oh, nothing then. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing. Oh, impulse. Let's have a look. What's going on there? This might take a while, but we don't mind, do we, guys?
Not at all.
Oh, that's a drum.
You're right back.
Backbeat. Okay, so it won't be that anyway. This is all like drum stuff. We don't want that. Okay, instrument rack. I'm going to try that then instead. Ambient and evolving. See, ambient and evolving are usually Really slow stuff. Yeah, that's like water. Yeah, see, I don't think ambient and evolvings are what we need. I think what we want... Effects. Let's have a look at some effects here. Let's have a look. Weird. I like weird. I like it. I like it a lot. See, now that I like. I'm going to put that in just as something. That is haunting as how. I need to write another track with all this lot. I'm going to have to remember this. It worked perfectly for Steve's channel. Right, so it's not that we want. Anyway, let's have a look at some pads. Oh, synth keys, synth leads, synth rhythmic. Let's have a look at some synth rhythmic. Ooh. I am going to have some fun writing some other tunes, I am. Take your time, son. Come on. Lots of real slow moving stuff. I can't have this. It's got to be. Right, I think we need to double that thing up. So look, what I'll do for the menu art is take all of this lot here. No. I say, hello. Do as you're told, young man. I hate this when I got to do this. Right, okay, there it is. Boom. All the way up, thank you. All the way across, thank you. And now move it. Move it so that can be an extra step. Okay, so let's just move it out of the way a minute, and then we'll move it back. It's easier. All right. Cool. So we'll take this, at the very least anyway, to let's make that as a 1. Yep. Move that other bit. Oh, come off it. Thank you. Why is it got to be so awkward? Make that as 1. That's it. And if we move this lot. Oh, I can't, can I? This lot here. This lot. Move the whole lot to move the whole lot to there, and I can take no, it's not going to work. Okay, take that there. Move it all the way back to there, and then duplicate it, and we got the double. Right, cool. And then, so that's verse basically there. That's a verselet, and then that's the chorus, mid-late, back into the track. So what I probably could do there, take that one there, actually. Don't need to, do I? Right, okay, so that can selectively go. For a minute. And this can be then copied from it here. I'm talking
Welcome back. What did I miss? Like I sat down, I put my headphones on, I didn't hear anything, and I thought, have I lost sound now?
No, you missed complete genius on my behalf, mate. So I mean, that's it now.
Our time changed here in the United States last weekend, and I'm still in a tizzy over the.
Yeah, you can use all the excuses you want, Steve Stockton, but I'm not going to let you get away with it.
had to get my night medicines ready, because that's the wonderful thing about getting old, is you get to take all these wonderful pills that make you feel wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
getting old sucks, but it's better than the alternative.
Listen, at least the pharmaceutical companies are doing well, mate, and that's all that matters.
Well, to some degree, there's a shortage of pain pills, from what I hear from people.
Oh.
Chronic pain patients, I've heard from that there's suddenly a shortage of pain pills. And at the Walgreens up here where I go to on the corner, they have a sign up that there's a Tylenol shortage, limit 1 bottle per family. Now, I don't know how they determine if you have a kid with you, and they'll know he's not part of my family, he's getting a bottle for his family. You don't have a family ID yet. So don't know what's going on. There's an egg shortage here, supposedly, too. The really good eggs are about $1 a piece.
No, listen, they've all used it as an excuse to put all of their prices up. So every single business is following
price
suit,
gouging.
Mate.
Price gouging.
Yep, it's price gouging, mate. Yep.
And the simple answer, don't buy eggs, or go to a farmer that has chickens and sells free-range eggs. Those are better for you anyway. And you may pay a little more, but they don't have all the non-GMO stuff, all the hormones, all the stuff they give those chickens to make them pop out eggs.
There you go.
More than they're supposed to.
Yep.
Think globally, act locally.
There you go. In the meantime, we're here writing music for Steve Stockton and 13 Past
And it
Midnight.
is fantastic. This is number 7.
This is track
March Ides, and it is the Ides of March now in the UK, so particularly fitting.
Yep. Bang. Back into it. Lovely jubbly, jubbly, lovely, jubbly, lovely, 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 jubbly. Yeah. So what I want is that. There. I want to copy it, and I want to go to about there. And paste it, and then move that back where it's supposed to be. Stupido. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a minute then. Hang on a minute then. Hang on. It's all right. There's a way around it, you see. What you do is you go like that to that, and you duplicate it. Duplicate the duplication process. And then you move this one back.
You
like
might as well
this.
be performing brain surgery, but it's fascinating to watch you work.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, because I'm enjoying doing it.
I sure am. No, don't see nothing like this down in Tennessee. Do you, Cathedra?
Hey, Cathedra. How's it going down there in Tennessee? You doing all right? It's really great to hear from you now, you know.
That's
you can all come back now, you hear?
That's stunningly accurate for what I grew up around. Tales told in the dark. Love the name.
Oh, 2 seconds. Waiting for this to... Because I can't stop it. Right, what'd you say, mate?
Oh, I was saying hello to Tales Told in the Dark. Sorry, I should mute my mic.
No, you don't have to mute your mic at all. Look, we're having fun doing this as well, aren't we? Apart from when
it's
I rap.
Cassie. Cassie's got another. She's also Oracles and Beyond and
Oh, yeah.
Forensic Mystics.
No,
I like
Forensic
it, Cassie.
that is Forensic Mystics.
Diversification.
Just want to check this a minute. Right, let me check this. Hang on. Middle eight. Break.
Wow. That drop, that break, where you think it stopped and then it starts back again. That's brilliant, sir.
I love doing those sort of things. Coming to the end here. I think pretty much, apart from slight titivation maybe, and sound engineering, I think that's a thing. From
That
start to
is
finish.
definitely a thing.
So I tell you what I do want to do though. I do like that we need to, because I put your favourite thing in there. I always put your favourite thing in there. If you've noticed.
Which favorite thing? I have several. I'm sorry.
You're right. Yeah, no,
Right
but
over my head.
you'll know what I mean in a sec.
Time change. I'm on the time change.
Save that. Don't save that. Copy that. Go over to here.
I like the growly bass. I like those driving drums, and then I like that airy, that kind of
No, but you like this. Ready?
banshee way. Oh, the drop. Yeah.
No, you like the reverse cymbal.
Reverse cymbal, yeah. Reverse cymbal and gated drum, those are two of my favorite things.
And there you go. And they're in everything.
Wow. And that was a perfect place to put that. So there's just something about a reverse cymbal that just turns me on. Not that way, you know what I mean.
No, yeah. No, man. No, it's a different
I like it.
turn on, man. It's fine. That's fine. So, Jadies and Letterman, tip your blooming musician.
Fire up in those pocketbooks.
Just written another track, in 2 hours 45 minutes.
Cassie, I would be delighted to collab on something sometime. You've got such a sweet. You've got the voice of an angel.
Yeah, she
and I think it
absolutely has.
would contrast nicely with my gruff old hillbilly growl.
I say it, and I do say it, and say it, and say it about Cassie. I've always have since a long time ago. Very very long time ago. I said that I think I was the first one to actually go on about her voice.
She's
Obviously, being a musician
voice.
and a vocalist,
Her relaxing voice.
Yeah, mate, yeah. She's got one of those really, really soothing, dreamy voices. Like yourself on the male side of things, you've got that on your side. She's got that on her side. Very, very two pieces of pod, you two.
I don't hear it, but I hear that a lot. I mean, I don't hear it myself.
You've got smooth.
My voice doesn't sound.
Got the husk. You've got the husk smooth. You've got the husky smooth.
I had a guy contact me the other day who was looking for me since I'm doing different stuff now. And he wanted to call me on Messenger. I said, yeah, go ahead. And this guy had this big booming voice. I'm like, wow, you've got a voice there, my friend. And he said, oh, I did 20 years in radio. He said, I was a DJ. And he's a plumber now. I got tired of that racket. That's another thing, like a record company, the radio stations. They don't call it programming for a reason.
Exactly.
Or
that's what
without
I
a
say
reason.
about Tau Live Vision.
And he said, but friend, let me tell you, he said, you've got the voice, the golden voice. He said, you've got $1 million voice. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, where's my $1 million?
Yeah, you have.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, like I say, I class, as a vocalist, right, I class myself as an average vocalist.
And see, right? I think you've got $1 million voice. You've got a hit voice.
See, I don't, not in the slightest, because it's not unique.
You are better than some of the people you cover. Like when you do those Elton songs,
I haven't got a unique voice, mate.
You're a better Elton than Elton is, especially now because he's 74 and he uses backing tracks. But I saw him in Las Vegas when he was doing his red piano residency at Caesars. And it just, you watch the early videos of him and stuff. Of course, he's an old man now, he's 74 years old. But I love to hear you do Elton. I said you're better than Elton.
I'm lucky. I must admit, I am lucky at the age I am that I haven't started getting the old man voice. I'm very, very, very lucky.
And those falsettos, those high notes, the whole thing, like in Rocket Man and all that, it gives me the chills. I was talking to Midnight Society, and she said the same thing. I love those with that falsetto. If I could do that, I'd never stop. And if I went to go to the grocery store, I'd greet everybody with a falsetto.
Hello.
Here's my groceries. See, I can't do it.
Here's my groceries.
Oh, see, that's almost got a Motown feel to it.
Now, I do like the high notes, but I'm limited really on the highs because obviously I'm closer to baritone than alto.
Katita's got it right there. Elton is annoying anymore.
Yeah. Well, his attitude isn't very nice. I know that. I know he's not a very nice man. I know that. But I suppose when you're told all your life how fantastic you
Yeah,
are,
I've
you know.
heard some stories about where he wasn't nice to some people that
Yeah, same here. He was on
when he was
holiday
on
once.
vacation. Yeah,
He was
yeah, I've
on
heard that
vacation. Yeah, you've heard the same story. He was on vacation. He was playing tennis. Someone come up to him, "Yo, hi, Elton," like that, and he's gone up. Can I fucking go anywhere? Yo, whoa.
They forget who paid for
Yeah,
those
they
mansions.
only paid his wages. You know, they only
Yeah.
buy his records and pay for his 16th bed, 26 bedrooms or
If
whatever.
we're telling tales out of school here, Barry Manilow is the exact same way.
Yeah, he
When I
is.
was
Yeah, he's
in
not a very
Vegas,
nice man at all.
he was at the Hilton International, and people were instructed don't make eye contact with him. There was a gentleman. I was coming down the hallway in the back once. Barry Manilow and his entourage was coming the other way. In front of me was a porter. I mean, this is like the guy that empties the ashtrays and stuff, and he was special needs.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And he dared. He looked over and he says, "Hi, Barry." Barry didn't look at him. He turned to one of his cronies and said, "I want that guy out of here." Well, it was a union shop. They couldn't fire him, but they moved him to another part of the hotel.
Out of order.
So Barry Manilow,
so wrong.
I challenge you to an arm wrestling match, you mean old man.
Where's the freaking compassion?
And
You
he
know what I mean?
also uses backing tracks. He'd be singing Copacabana, and he's got the microphone way out here, but you can still hear him singing. Then he pulls it back, and then there's no difference.
No, I do that in a way because I put a secondary track in there for me to sing
Well,
with.
the doubling yourself, that's one thing.
Well, it makes
Harmonizing
it
with
rich.
yourself.
It makes it rich.
The double tracking, vocalists do that, guitar players do that, but he's just like lip syncing.
Yeah. No,
Again,
I won't do that.
he's in his
like
70s.
I said, it's a lower track. It's in there, but it's a slightly lower track. So you know, I completely overpower it. But the little bit of me that's in there, kind of thing.
And you want to hear another Barry story? There was a write-up in the local free paper about this lady that had hitchhiked from like Los Angeles or somewhere to Las Vegas to meet Barry Manilow, and she waited outside of the Hilton because I think they trespassed her from the casino. She was, hitchhiking. She had a backpack and everything, no money, and she camped out on a bus bench in front of the Hilton and wanted to meet Barry Manilow, and she would watch him drive by in his limo and wave and stuff. Well, they ran an article in the paper, this little free paper, about this woman and her plight just to meet Barry Manilow before she died.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And they interviewed Barry, and he actually had the nerve to say, and they quoted him, "Well, if I had the time to stop, if I took the time to stop and talk to everybody that camped out on a bench to meet me, I would never be able to put on my shows. I'd be busy just saying
what a
hi to
scumbag! Just what a
this
scumbag!
Is somebody that owns your records, that paid for all those plastic surgeries you've had. He can't help but smile when you see him up close in person. Your first reaction is to scream.
Yeah.
Again,
these people are scary.
Come at me, Barry Manilow. Prove me wrong.
Have you seen the state of Madonna now as well? The state of Madonna now as well, mate. I mean, she's ruined herself.
She's like a grandma. Cover that up. We don't want to see that.
She's just ruined herself, dude. It is bad. Like bad.
Another plastic surgery casualty.
Yeah. It's very sad. You know, I mean, all right. I can't say anything. You know, I went and dyed my beard a little bit, right? But hey, look. You know, it's a little. Look, it's just for myself, for personally. I ain't done it and start injecting myself with freaking Botox.
You be happy with you, and everybody else. Their opinion doesn't matter.
That's it. That's it.
Me,
but I wouldn't tell you.
I've thought about that. I don't mind if mine turns gray. I just don't want it to turn loose.
The difference is, she'll deny that she's had any surgery, and they all will. That right? Whereas I've just told you, I've bunged some dye in my beard, and what? So what? Women dye their hair every bloody month. You know.
It'll be on the front page of the Mirror tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'm that freaking no. I would never. Do you know what? I
Lee
am
G
not
beard
interested
scandal.
in fame at all. I don't need, like I said, I don't need that external validation for myself.
I think the Mirror is still a thing. One of those birdcage liners, the tabloids.
Yeah. Yes, mate. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, look, we all care a little bit about what we look like and that, but there's limits. There's freaking limits, man. Right. we've done this now. So should we listen to the whole thing all the way through?
Let's listen to the whole thing. Let me mute my mic here, and I'll let you entertain us.
Well, let the music entertain you, mate. The music's done. I ain't doing
Indeed,
nothing
but
now.
Music didn't program itself. This is not one of those what do you call it, self-generative. And I do like that stuff. I do that with my Moog synthesizers. It's got all the patch bays, and I'll plug it up and just let it make its own music at random. Sometimes you get some good stuff. Sometimes it sounds like a horror.
Yeah.
But again, this music doesn't make itself. You did this. Be proud.
Yeah. Well, even the like I said, even down to the drums, as you know, I don't even get a drum rhythm and put a drum rhythm in.
There were no samples harmed in the making of this song.
Absolutely none. No. That's beneath me, and I'll never do that. You see? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's play this wonderful tune. There you go. Another one bites the dust. You're muted, mate, by the way.
There we go. I was trying to find it. Had to look under my camera. I've got a boom arm here with my camera on it. That's bloody brilliant, man. And again, I'm already figuring out what videos I'm going to use that for. I've been taking notes here.
It's just another one, you know. It's just another one. At least it went well tonight. I got another tune written. It seems to me that with the inspiration of a reason why, yeah, like I've always said this. If I've got a reason why, I can write really easily. It's really hard when I'm just like on the cusp of, you know, trying to figure something out. That's why I try not to put too much thought into everything, because you don't get something natural come out if all you're doing is thinking about it, you know? Do you know what I mean?
That's all.
Oh my goodness me! Look at Stephen. Look at him.
Look at him. He's posh. I'm telling you.
You're a darling, Stephen. No, you really are, sweetie. You really are.
He's a bit of a chav, I think.
Yeah, he's a champion, is what he is.
He
Charinator.
It's the Charinator. Into the chopper.
Charinator.
Oh, now he sounds like a wrestler, professional wrestler.
Yeah, but that's part of what I did it, because it's a bit of a joke, in it, where he's sat in a chair permanently, right? He's got Hot Wheels that they're burning rubber. He's burning rubber, because we always do the joke of him like reversing and that. You know, this vehicle is reversing. This vehicle is reversing. Please stand clear. This vehicle is reversing.
You need to record that for him and let him put that in instead of the beep, beep, beep.
I know, that's what I really want to be able to do, but I don't know how you'd implement it into his
So one night we were talking to him backstage, and he's backing up, and he's actually going beep, 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 and it's just, yeah. He's a scream. He should be a comedian.
Yeah, he likes the laughter, Steve. Don't you, Stephen? See, look at him pissing himself laughing. I know exactly what he'll be doing right now as well. Oh, Stephen, you do crack me up, mate. You do. Yeah, I mean, you can come on up if you want, Stephen. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come up and play with me and the other Steve? Stephen. Stephen. It's Stephen. Hi, Steve.
My brother
Stephen.
Steve and my other brother Steve.
Yeah, it's my brother and my uncle's mother's cousin's sister.
My daddy married his sister, but it didn't affect me none.
Yeah. I'm mighty fine. There's nothing that's been going on with me. I'm just gonna be doing just fine. It's the moonshine.
I know some moonshiners. I really do.
There's nothing wrong with some moonshiners, mate. They're only making some nice, beautiful drink. It's more like rocket fuel, but it's fine. You know, it's all good.
Anybody watching? Did I take a pill once or twice? I know I took one once, but I can't remember if I took the other one or not.
Oh, I haven't got a clue.
I'll have to go back and watch the stream over. I do that.
That's short-term memory loss for you, mate.
I'm telling you. Do you suffer from short-term memory loss? I don't remember. I took my Tylenol, but I've got another one I take, and I'm supposed to take it at 8 o'clock, and I don't remember if I took it while I was sitting here or if I don't think I did. I'll have to go back and watch the stream and see if I.
So anyway, Stephen, do you want me to invite you on or what? Yes, all right, I got you. I see what you're saying there, mate. I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? Right, hang on a minute. Right, I'll send you the invite via Facebook, mate. All right. So just check your Facebook, and it'll be on there for you, won't it? And you'll be able to join me on my little show, won't you? On my tiny little corner of YouTube. Right, let's copy that. Oh, where's Chris gone anyway? Cashy Chris. Where'd you go, Chris? You're running away watching someone else's show, I know. Yeah, that's fine. See if I care. Yeah.
I have to go back to where I took the Tylenol and then watch forward and see if I took anything else.
Are you coming on board, Stephen?
Again, it's a time change. Everything's an hour off now.
Yes, I know. Yeah, Kathina and I were talking about it earlier. I think I was just as confused as but I know your clocks went forward, didn't they?
And I've got to ask you, when the time changes there, did they go out and move the stones around at Stonehenge to
Yes,
get back to?
absolutely. They always have to move the stones around because, as you know, we that is our time dial.
I think it was the National Trust put a thing up on their
Hey,
website
it's
one
about time
time.
you came in, mate. I mean, you
Stephen,
took your
high
time.
five, buddy, fist bump.
I gave you such a long time to come in, and you took your bloody wee time, didn't you?
Stephen will not be summoned. He just appears when he's
Yes,
ready
I
to
did.
appear.
Yes, I did. Right
Hold on,
now that
seconds.
He was greasing his wheels.
I've finished
Yeah,
speaking
that's
for
better.
you,
Oh,
Stephen.
I could hear Lee talking. It's because I forgot to mute the
See,
YouTube.
now you was having YouTube on and you left it on, didn't you?
I heard
Right.
it, so
Learn your
muted it.
lesson, mate. Learn your lesson. Right.
Yeah, mate. And as you says, I'm a gem.
Oh,
I'm a
you're
gem.
yes.
I'm a gem in the diamond rough cup.
A
Whatever.
diamond. You're a diamond in the rough.
That's it.
Well, thanks very much for the donations tonight, Stephen. It's very nice of you, me old mucker. I do appreciate it, mate. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's really nice of you, you know. I feel privileged, I do. Yeah. I feel really great about it. So thank you
Yeah.
very much, mate.
Of course.
I
Oh, Steve,
you know.
did you like the wee comment I said to you?
Which one?
About there's a stump under that.
Oh yeah, you were stumped. Remember?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a stump
I
under
was
his skin, isn't it?
gobsmacked, mate. I was just being facetious, and then I felt bad after you said that. I was like, oh,
There's a stump under his
Sorry,
kilt. Under his kilt.
Steve, sorry, you could have
Hey,
been
look at
hoping, man.
this.
Three Stooges.
It could have been hoping,
Stevie in the
guys.
middle. Stevie in the middle. Stevie in the middle. You're the middleman, right? Let's have none of that, like, by the way. Right, get out of it. Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Steve,
And
it could have been stumped.
watch this. That ruined you,
Making me
didn't it?
dizzy. Remember on Star Trek when they would move the camera and they would all like fling themselves around.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
wait, there's
let's
a
not
lot
talk-
when there's three.
let's-
If four, it's better.
Yeah, all right, mate. I know when there's four of us, it's better because then I'm right on top of you. And I can just
Because I did not say I
High
was
five, mate.
stumped. I said I was gobsmacked. Which I would
Hi, Kafina.
Yes, Steve. High five, mate.
which that direction. There we go.
Oh God, that looked like a bunch of freaking
Steven's
idiots.
down here. I can pat his head. Pat your hair.
So, what did we think of the show tonight, though, guys? Did we think
it
it was?
was brilliant. Well, I had such a good time, and you created an incredible piece of music. That's the reason we're here.
It was
Well, you know.
fun.
What's that, mate?
It was amazing.
It's another piece of music, isn't it? At least, eh?
Yeah, I was listening while I was doing my that thing I do,
Oh yeah.
and I actually was listening. As you can see, look on the phone,
Oh yeah.
and I heard, and I was listening to it, and I was like, "Wow, it sounded amazing."
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
That's nice of you to say so, mate.
I tell you, you're
I appreciate that.
very,
I
very,
appreciate
very,
that,
very, very, very talented.
I'm all right, I suppose. I go by what everybody else tells me. I can only go by that because it's very nice of everybody to be so supportive.
Exactly, because we love you.
I mean, I had 20 people in here at the beginning of the show. I mean, they've all gone now, pretty much. We got like 9 left, but hey, however many I get, mate, bonus, isn't it?
But
It's
the
way
other
you gotta look at
night, when you were sick, you had 30 something in here, and the money was flying. People were just showering you.
I know. Yeah.
I want you to have more nights like that, my friend.
I mean, it was a lovely night as well, and I was ill. I mean, I was ill.
Maybe you should be ill more often. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, I've still got the sniffles now, guys. So if you want to make me feel better, I mean, there's a there's a really shallow pocket that I've got. It's very empty. I live my life on empty, mate, so I'm used to it. You know.
Lee, see what you were
Yes.
saying about in music. Pick one.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick it for me because I'll let you pick it.
Right. Okay. All right.
Anything you pick, I am happy with.
Right. So you're talking about when I start writing for your show. You're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you? Right. Okay. That's kind of helpful. I can live with that.
Well, they see Louise says her daughter and her dog are watching too. So there's two that you don't even know about that are watching.
Yeah. Isn't that lovely, isn't it? Oh, bless you. Bless you.
When I go into Walmart or anywhere they have a bunch of computers set up, I'll always put it on my channel and start playing videos. And
I've got this. I've got this. Hi, and welcome to the Chillinator.
Is this going to be
I
a
like that
gaming
mic.
channel, Stephen, or what are you doing with Chillinator?
It's I do games like driving games and that. So
Yeah, I think one night I was watching it and you had like you were driving a truck or something like a truck simulator, lorry simulator. To me, that was just fascinating. It's like, wow.
That's his hobby. That is really, isn't it? Isn't that right, mate? And
Oh,
he
yes, that's
just
my hobby.
goes online to share it, really. You know, because you're kind of limited in a way, in you, Stephen. That's why
And you have like
do
the
what you do.
driving
Just put it in
controller.
the works.
Have you got like the wheel and the shifter and the pedals and things?
No,
You got an adaptive controller, haven't you, mate?
give me a second.
Okay, doesn't he have to look? He can reach back there and put his hands on it.
As you can see, I've got the. Do you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That helps. See if I want to steer left or right.
One for the gas and one for the brake, and just off you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but because he uses one handlet, he can
So as
only
you can see,
he can only use his one handlet, so he has to. I mean, fair play to him. It's like there's people out there that have had controllers made from using their feet, and they play Call of Duty and stuff better than I can, mate.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Freaking, there's some
I
amazing
played that
people out
game
there
a
that
couple
push through
times.
adversity, mate.
I die immediately when I play those games. It's like,
Hey, did you like that thing I sent you?
What was that? I wish I hadn't had time to look at that, mate. Hang on. Oh.
It says, I am the Chillinator.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, yeah, I see it. I'll do a proper thing for you one day, mate.
Mate,
what we'll do is for your channel, I'll do a welcome to the Chillinator. You know what I mean? Something like that, and we'll put a big echo and stuff on it, and there'll be like a trucking noise going past, rumbling the whole thing.
and Stephen, if you ever want to have somebody as a ride along or a co-pilot, hit me up. I'd like to be on your channel and just ride along in your truck with you.
There you go.
You can
There you
do
go.
that.
See?
There's a way to do that.
I want to get this bulging on as well. Doing it.
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, if my PC was better, mate, I'd truck with you, wouldn't I? We'd go in a convoy. We'd get the same mission or whatever and convoy it. You know, that'd be fun. Just so we could just drive and chat.
Exactly.
You know, just drive and chat live.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, plus you get.
That's why I start. That's why I started doing my gaming on Twitch, like, because I like to play my Elite Dangerous, which is in space, because my thing is space.
Yeah, I've watched you play that before.
Yeah, I love my.
It's a lot different than it was on what are the Acorn, the BBC Micro, or whatever I had.
Yeah,
I
back in the
downloaded
day
the
when it was just called
simulator.
Elite.
Yeah.
It was called Elite
Yeah,
back then. It was all wireframe.
8-bit, if it was even 8
Yep.
bits.
8-bit, yeah, 8-bit. Well,
See
it's now progressed. It's still the same game. It's built around the same system, and it's just grown and grown and grown and grown and grown.
Exactly. See, Steve, see what Lee was saying about my trucks?
Yeah, it's reflective, mate. It's reflecting. There you go.
Wow, look at that.
The old Stobart, mate.
The scale models there. That's amazing.
Yeah, he loves
Such
his trucks.
detail
my
on
hobby.
those things.
He loves his trucks like I love my flying saucers,
Give me a
mate.
second. Yeah. It's not so there, isn't it?
That was some moves, man. That was like he's breakdancing. You get me?
But that's a hanging. That's a
Now,
hanging.
listen, I've told you about spinning on your head, mate, and you've done it one time too often, didn't you?
What happens when I spin on my head?
You've rubbed your hair off, much from doing it too much. Oh, he's a darling, isn't he? You're a good lad, aren't you? Anyway, listen, guys. I'm sure you're gonna stick with me anyway, aren't you, for the minute? All right. But what I'll do is I'm going to say thanks very much, Steve Stockton, for joining me and doing what you giving me the inspiration to write these.
And again, you've inspired me too. So it goes both ways.
Two-way street, man. We're helping each other, brother.
Indeed.
And Stephen, thanks for joining us for the last 5 minutes or so of the show. I mean, we've gone over the time anyway. It's like quarter of an hour over. But hey, who cares? Come on, Shimon. So thanks very much, Steve. I'm going to kick you backstage, and I'll see you in a minute. And Stephen, thank you very much, mate. Kick you backstage. See you in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you once again have been absolutely fantastic, phenomenal. I've enjoyed doing what I'm doing. I love your activeness in the chat, which is fantastic. To all the moderators, everybody that's donated as well, thanks very much. And I'll see you on Thursday if you want to come. Thursday is when I just play all the music back to back. Radio 1FA, and that'll be for about 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, depending on how I feel. To be fair, but there is a lot of music, and I never ever get through all of it anyway. So it's like a normal radio station, really, where you only hear a certain amount of records, and then the next time you come on, you'll hear the same records because they've got a certain playlist that they're allowed to play. So, what can I say? It's been grand. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you next time, eh?
Live in the moment. The only time that matters is now.